I'm Dr. Evan Allen. I'm a board-certified family physician. I'm the medical director here at Allen Wellness and Medical Center in Henderson, Nevada. I'm going to be starting a blog post series on the books Wheat Belly and Grain Brain, and I'm sure you've heard of them. And I actually had an experience where I sent a patient to a cardiologist, and the cardiologist actually recommended that the patient read those books as a good way to get their health back. And my position is that those books are largely scientifically discredited. And I've started the blog post series to help explain why I think that and to expose what I think are some of the tricks that the authors use to make such persuasive sounding books. And the first one I noticed happened first thing when I was reading Wheat Belly. In the foreword to the book, Dr. Davis claims that there have been major changes in the proteins in modern wheat that have caused pretty much all of the chronic disease problems and obesity that we see an epidemic of in the United States. And he highlights a paper that was published that isolated that 5% of the proteins in the modern hybrid wheat are different than the ancestral version of wheat, which is known as Emmer wheat. So I looked a little further into genetic changes in foods. And it turns out, of course, modern agriculture has changed huge numbers of foods. In the study that Dr. Davis looked at, that was published in 2009, they really only identified 5% of the proteins that were different from ancestral wheat to modern wheat. And so I looked at a study comparing modern broiler chickens that people eat and the gene changes in their muscles in the proteins that were expressed compared to egg-laying chickens. Well, it turns out in this study published in 2004, Dr. Doherty identified 57% similarity only. 43% of the proteins in the muscles of chickens had been genetically altered through breeding. And in fact, they found 11 proteins in this study that had previously been undiscovered. They were brand new to modern science. Now, none of these chicken protein changes have been tested either, and Dr. Davis seemed very upset about that when it happened to wheat. So if you want more information, I strongly recommend you go to our blog and read the blog post, and we look forward to continuing this series with regular intervals of posting over the next few months. Thank you.